Hello, and welcome to another episode of Grim Fandango. Now, this game is currently free for PS Plus users during this month, and you should definitely pick it up. I'm picking it up again in terms of the story, just because I want to keep playing. So, let's get started. So we had Meche get kidnapped, and she is out at sea. So we need to figure out how to leave our business and also get a boat to pursue them in. So let's talk to these guys.
Can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal, Chief Morgan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cummerbund.
So you gotta figure out how to get some items. That book is one of them.
Mind if I go in?
You don't want to go in there. I haven't cleaned up yet.
Let's see what's in here.
I'm not gonna eat off of dirt. I'm not gonna drink dirty. Bet the waiter clean up after himself. Bet the...
Oh, let's not keep walking in and out of the same spot. Okay, so we need that red book. We need... Let's talk to the bees real quick. The bees.
What's the buzz, boys?
It's bad down here, Manny. It's like we want to control the means of things and stuff, you know?
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
I can't talk.
Easy for you to...
Alright, so... We need a V... Okay, now I'm starting to remember where I was in this game. So, let's do this. We need to go back to the Cafe Calavera. So we can get there through this elevator. Basically, we have the ticket printer to fix the cat races. But we don't have a VIP pass, which allows us to get insider information. So in order to do that, we need to bribe Charlie. In order to bribe Charlie, since we can't even talk to him, we need to bribe him with a certain item. You need that pass. I just like how Gladys is just this big creature.
Chow Chilla Charlie in his regular booth. I don't really want to do that. Well, maybe just a sip.
This isn't... Is that what I wanted?
Chow Chilla. I've got nothing to say to him.
Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, please
I'm
place
keeping
your
this little
beds.
gold mine to myself.
I'm so confused.
Not right now.
Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed.
Alright, let me double check a certain source. I am what you want to call not very good at these kind of games, so I'm going to go check real quick so we can keep this story moving. I really want to see how this plays out, just because it's a classic game, so I want to see the story, and I like the kind of the world it's in, so be right back.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manage is small cargo, son, and every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it, but he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Orange's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
Alright, so we're back in. Looks like I found what we're looking for here.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, then I'll get fined. That's a...
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah,
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
You do that,
You just
son.
kind of looked up like, are you... Okay, cool. So I just had to talk to the sea captain again. So we need to make sure Naranja doesn't show up for work, that we can get tools for Glottis, and that we can get a Maritime Union card. Let's talk to the CBs.
What's the buzz, boys?
I mean, you know what's wrong, Manny? We workers have to do everything that they tell us, and we just don't want to.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
You guys know a Seaman Naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
A hint.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
You bees gotta be strong.
Easy for you to say, topsider.
Alright, bye. Okay, so... they gave us a hint of where to get the Union card from our good old pal Chow Chilla Charlie. but we need to get tools, and we need to make sure that Anha doesn't show up for work. But first, let me do this.
Crazy. Hey, did I ever tell you guys that you remind me of my friend, Salvador Limones?
Salvador Limones is a fairy tale, a spook story the man tells the masses as he puts them to sleep.
Idiot! Salvador Limones is a very real and a very great man.
He also writes a mean letter.
What is this? I, Salvador Limones, salute you, Manuel Calavera?
A great ally in this noble revolution.
You really
No music
know
playing,
Salvador
but they're tapping
Limones?
their hands.
What's he like?
Why didn't you tell us you were a freedom fighter, Manuel?
I can't talk about my underground gig, man, where I put the whole scene in Dangerville.
Wow, heavy.
Hey, I've got a split, so...
Yeah, you turtleneck wearing posers. I'm the real
Viva la
deal.
revolucion.
Oh, man.
Found the
Would you
book.
cats mind if I dug on this book for a while?
Knock yourself out, brother.
Boom. Alright, we got it. Alright, so that'll be this episode. Thanks so much for watching, and things are going to move a little bit more smoother now that we know what we're doing. Again, this game is free on PS Plus. Pick it up before the month changes over. You won't be disappointed, and I definitely recommend playing with a guide if you've never done these kind of old school adventure, puzzly kind of games. Just so that you can, move through the game at a faster pace. So we'll see you next time for some more Grim Fandango. Feel free to check out any of the links in the description below. Check out other videos on the channel, and like, comment, and subscribe if you're digging what's going on.